Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by what's on your screen, I forgot to film an intro for this video, so please forgive me, rookie mistake, I know. But for today, we are going to be making some delicious, super easy cookies. They're called cream cheese cookies, and you need a few ingredients. So you need vanilla, some butter, some baking powder, sugar, flour, 1 egg, and we're going to use about 4 ounces of that cream cheese packet that you see there. You want your cream cheese and your butter to be nice and soft, room temperature, so when you start to blend everything together, it's not a hot mess. Here we go. So I'm putting everything in a food processor. If you have a hand mixer, go ahead and use that, or if you have a regular mixer, use that too. But go ahead and blend the butter and the cream cheese first. Next, you're going to take your 1 egg and you're going to add your sugar as well, and you'll blend that. This recipe said to blend everything like 1 ingredient at a time, so that's kind of what I did, well, except for the egg and the sugar, but it's okay. The cookies came out delicious. But as you see here, I'm adding the sugar, and you're going to blend everything until it blends together, and then after that, we'll add the vanilla extract, as you can see me doing here. The only part about using the food processor was that I didn't like was the whole putting on the lid, taking off the lid. That whole thing had me annoyed by the end of mixing everything, but it's super simple. Oh, here I'm adding the baking powder after I added the vanilla, and you're gonna blend that, and then soon you'll see right now with the flour, you're gonna want to do the flour in sections. You're gonna want to do it in like 3 parts. So you'll add a little bit at a time. I guess you do that to like not overwhelm, the entire batch and everything. And make sure you scrape off the sides with like a spatula or something, so you're getting all of your ingredients in there and you're not leaving some stuff out. But here we go. So I'm just blending the flour, which, by the way, flour was so hard to find at some of my grocery stores. I thankfully was able to find everything at Aldi. And everything is like reasonably priced. It's like $2 for flour and $1 something for sugar, and the cream cheese was like something stupid, like 89 cents, I think. I love Aldi. My boyfriend has his opinions, but I like it. If it saves me $1 or $2, I'm gonna go there. And here we go. So this is the final step. We're about to blend everything together. And this is what your dough should be looking like. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take it out from the food processor, and we're going to put it in another bowl, because then what you're going to do with the batter is you need to let it chill for about an hour. As you can see, it's very sticky, and the chilling just kind of helps it a little bit for it to get a little bit more firm. But this is what your dough should be looking like. You should have a nice like cream color. There we go. And then just get some saran wrap, or if it has a lid, do a lid, and then just leave it in the fridge. It says minimum of an hour. You can leave it overnight. I believe I read online too that you can freeze it until you're ready to use it. Don't quote me. And in the meantime, while that dough was chilling, I decided to have a little snack. And I'm Mexican. I love hot Cheetos. I loved them since like before I could talk. My mom would always get so mad at me because she's like, how can you eat those spicy hot Cheetos, but you can't eat my salsa? It's like, well, Mom, your salsa is like a whole other level. I mean, you shouldn't appreciate it, but it's true. Don't tell her. And here we go. I'm just taking my Cheetos. I'm adding some tapatio. I'm going to add some lime to it. Excuse those pizza rolls. My boyfriend wanted some since I had the oven on, so those were for him. And then, also, have you guys watched that show Money Heist on freaking Netflix? That show's amazing. I had like kind of some reservations about watching it, and then I watched like all of the 4 parts in like a week. It's very bad. But here we go. The dough has chilled. I'm taking it out of its container now. Make sure you have flour wherever you're gonna like start to like separate it and roll your dough for your cookie shapes and stuff. But use flour. Flour is going to help you so it doesn't stick. And then here we go. You want depending on how you want it, you either want like 1 inch, 2 inch size, like little formed balls of dough. I don't even know, maybe like 2 inches. And then make sure you just have parchment paper, or you spray down your trays before you put it on there. And here we go. This is kind of what they should be looking like. And next what you're going to do is you're going to take a glass. You'll flour the bottom of it. I had trouble getting flour on it, and then my boyfriend was like, just put water on the bottom and then dip it in the flour. I was like, oh. I was like, this is why I keep you around sometimes, huh? And so here we go. Then you're just gonna lightly press it just so it flattens up a little bit, just a little bit, so they get that cookie shape, so they don't come out like a ball. So, and then you're just gonna do that for every single one of your cookies.
Not too much.
And after this, they're gonna go in the oven. You're gonna pop them in there for 9 to 11 minutes. Depending on how hot your oven gets. Oh, and your oven should be preheated at 375. I forgot to mention that. Whoops. Again, I'm going to put all of this in this description box below so you guys can have everything. And I'll also link the website where I got that recipe from. Here we go. Oh, and the original recipe, it also called for cake flour, but I used just regular all-purpose flour, and I think the cookies came out really, really good. My boyfriend approved, which he's really picky about these cream cheese cookies because his grandma, I guess, used to make them for him all the time when he was little, and no one's ever been able to recreate them. So I was actually shocked that he said that they were good. But here we go. They've been flattened. We've put them in the oven. I was gonna say freezer. Please forgive me. Also, I put mine with powdered sugar. I sprinkle them with powdered sugar. This is totally optional if you want to or not. I just like it, and I think they look prettier. Not that there's anything wrong with the way they look like, but I think they look really pretty with the powdered sugar over them. Oh, and your cookies, when they're in the oven, you want them to have a nice golden bottom. So you got to keep an eye out for that because they can burn really, really easily. I had a batch of them. One of the trays got a little bit too dark, but they didn't taste burnt. Wow, Adriana, can you speak? And these are your cookies. You see how they've expanded a little bit. They're nice and plump. And I'm just going to take them off of the tray. And then, you know what I just realized as I was rewatching this video? I should have sprinkled the sugar over them on the tray. And instead, I moved them to a plate. And then I sprinkled them. Well, you'll see right now. And then I moved them all to one plate. And I was like, wow. Oh, but here's my puppy Logan. See, as soon as he came out of the oven, he was like, excuse me, hello, can I get some? But no, Logan, you couldn't because they were for me, not for you. Just kidding, I love you. But no, I didn't give him one. I just, we're very careful with what we give our dog, especially like human food, I guess you can say. But here we go, my trays. I'm just going to go ahead and my cookies, I'm just going to go ahead and remove them from the trays. Wow, I really can't talk today. I'm so sorry, you guys. And here we go. And this is what they look like on a plate. And they're a really decent size. They're not like too big, but they're also not like, they look like super small. And then just get your powdered sugar. You're going to sift a little bit right over. And it's totally up to you how much powdered sugar you want, how heavy you want to go, how light you want to go. I thought I overdid it, and then my boyfriend looked at them, and he's like, there's not enough powdered sugar on this. I was like, gee, thanks. I was like, after all my hard work, you're worried about the powdered sugar. But I'm just kidding. So I did the powdered sugar on there, and I don't know, I just think they look a lot cuter. Again, and it's totally preference whether you want the powdered sugar on there or not. So that's totally optional. It's not necessary. The recipe didn't call for it. I just wanted to put it on there. The recipe also called for almond extract, so if you have that and you want to use it, go ahead. I didn't have that and I wasn't able to find it, so I just did the vanilla extract and they came out really, really good. But here we go, you guys. I'm cleaning off the edges of the plate because I think presentation is important. I wasn't taking them anywhere or showing them to anyone. It's literally just for me. But I get this from my mom. My mom is always about the presentation and the plating and making sure that the food looks good, because if it doesn't look good, it wasn't done right. But here we go. We're all done. And I don't know what I'm doing, but here we go, you guys. These are the cream cheese cookies. They're super simple, super easy, super delicious. They can be a party favorite anywhere that you take them to. I guarantee you that. But thanks, guys, for watching the video. Please subscribe. If you try them, please tag me on Instagram, Snapchat, and whatever. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.